Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Today, I wanted to respond to some comments I got on my rhythm playing video, 3 things the pros do in rhythm playing and why your rhythm playing sucks. I got a lot of comments on that video, specifically from one dude, Guitar Play 4. Very insightful comment, so I wanted to respond to him. It was a pretty insightful discussion we had, so I wanted to kind of respond to it, give you guys some more insight on rhythm playing. Also, later in the video, I'm gonna talk about how that beginning riff, "You Really Got Me," can really transform your rhythm playing, so stick around. I have my computer over here, that's why I'm looking over here. So he says in that video, "I think Eddie Van Halen was also a very competent drummer, so that could have influenced his rhythm guitar playing as well." This is what I had to say about Eddie Van Halen's, his ability to lock in with the drummer, as well as just everything he played was like bang on. So this is him replying to that. "If you practice the drums and become somewhat competent player, you'll become a walking metronome when playing guitar. Surely you'll need to do some metronome training with a guitar as well during the same period." So if you guys didn't know, Eddie Van Halen played drums before he picked up guitar. Him and his brother, Alex used to play guitar, Ed used to play drums. They liked each other's instrument more, so they ended up switching. And likewise, I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to be a drummer before I played guitar. And really, like, I'll mention later in the comments that I sent this guy, I don't really know how big of an impact that actually had on my guitar playing, but I know it influenced my ears in some way. I particularly like super tight guitar playing, like Nuno and Eddie Van Halen. Also, Paul Gilbert, his rhythm for his lead playing is actually like bang on the money as well. He has an example about treating your guitar like a bongo. None of those notes were right, but I'm pretty sure you guys could guess I was playing Happy Birthday. Horribly, of course. He kind of gives a couple examples like that on how rhythm is really, really important, and he gives the example of Eruption even. Eruption isn't just... It's very metronome. It's very locked in time. On and on it goes. But anyways, so Paul Gilbert, Nuno, Eddie Van Halen, they're all really good rhythm players. Guthrie Govan even, he'll probably tell you the same thing. Rhythm, very important for lead playing. Anyways, so that little tangent aside, I responded to his comment. "I used to play drums before I picked up guitar. I think it gives you a better understanding of how to stick in the pocket and keep everything tight. I say jam with a metronome because I think most guitar players will get the same effect a lot quicker than playing drums or even some rhythm workout warm-ups. Plus, you might accidentally write something cool," which is very true. I've written a bunch of cool stuff just jamming around. I continue to say, "I do agree that there is something special about having drumming as a foundation." I think I mostly say this because I remember what it was like to start playing drums, and the amount of synchronization all 4 limbs need was kind of a hindrance of your actual ability to perform metronomically, if that makes sense. So your motor skills were kind of an inhibitor to how well you could keep along with a metronome, how well you could stick in the pocket. So I think if most people just throw on a metronome and just jam, I think they'll probably get a better effect because they're more competent at guitar. So he responds, "Oh, cool to know. As a guitarist, I've dabbled in playing a little bit of drums as well, once again, because there's an electric drum set at a local library that I can play for 2 hours at a time. Still very beginner, as I've never owned my own kit. I kind of say what I've already said to you guys. Drums have a very large barrier to entry in that sense. And I talk about how I got my drum set for free from a school that was getting rid of it. So I was very blessed. It was just there. I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. Just bang on these and it's great. Commented again saying, that's cool. Your drumming background might have influenced your guitar playing as well. Super tight rhythm guitar playing with nice use of dynamics, which, you know, in the past video I did stress a lot. It's about staying tight. It's about your dynamics, which I'll get into with that riff of You Really Got Me here in a bit. But yeah, super tight, really dynamic. Make the guitar make people move, man. That's what it's all about. He goes on to say, I think I totally missed the part where you were talking about David Grohl, about the lower notes as a bass drum and the higher notes as a snare drum. When I watched this for the first time, Dave is obviously a very talented drummer as well as a guitarist and frontman. Foo Fighter riffs sound very complex as they're so rhythmical and all over the neck. I reply, I get that a lot. People come up to me after shows saying like, dude, that's super tight. You guys are super locked in. You know, I play with the band Chameleon. We're on Spotify. You can go listen to our songs. Everything was recorded live off the floor, as all albums should be. You can listen to it on Spotify. And there's no metronome, no nothing. So it's just us playing the songs, and you can hear for yourself. I think we're pretty locked in. I think we're pretty tight with each other. And I think that's one of my strong suits. And then I proceed to say, I'll never really know how much drumming helped, but it made me appreciate that style of rhythm guitar I hear from Nuno and EVH. And it made me want to practice that super tight, aggressive attack. So, you know, like I said before, I'll never know how big of a part drumming played for my sense of rhythm and feel on the guitar. One thing I do think drumming helped was actually my ears. In You Really Got Me, I hear people play You Really Got Me like this all the time. Let's make sure I'm recording. That ain't it. And I'm not saying that's bad. Okay, play it however you want. Play it however you want to play it. You know, pardon me, this is gonna be a little bit dumb, but it's not. It's this is so dumb. It's a not a very different. Now, is it that, or is it this? If you guys want me to teach you how to gallop, if you guys want me to break out the 7-string and teach you guys how to gallop and do some more heavy metal rhythm playing, let me know. That's something I practice a lot in my free time as well. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Support me on Patreon. I have free content as well as you can pay to get access to some exclusive behind the scenes stuff. I will never run ads, so this will always be a Patreon thing. Thank you very much. I will see you next time.